guys? So tonight me and Ian are going to go to the sea, which is a university thing where they just place C's in places, righty? Above the campus.
Above UCs. Actually, only a few of them they do it. I thought they did it all of them, but they don't.
Only a few of them do that. Most famous, Berkeley and ours. Well, not ours, Ian's. I'm not going here. Like this long hike, like we just talked to a kid, for whom it took like an hour and a half to get to the actual sea because it's like uphill. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm hoping to catch some footage, although you'll probably just hear us talking because it's going to be pretty dark, but we're going to have flashlights, so hopefully you can see a little bit of our magic. Okay, you guys, this is like our pre-hike walk. We're just still on the road that leads us to the trail, but it's still kind of a pretty little view. I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but I'm going to just point the camera in the directions that I think are cool. Before us is a giant mountain.
It's hard to see for us.
This is what we are going to conquer. Let's hear your battle cry, E.
Conquer! Conquer!
Okay, first I would like to say, like, how appreciative I am about, like, just the fact that something like Away from the Hills does exist. Well, I didn't really come from a small town. I came from a lot of towns, but basically, like, living in Calaveras for so long, knowing that it's really, like, a place where not that much happens as far as, like, comparatively to other towns. But I think as a town, a lot of really awesome things happen. Like, for instance, Away from the Hills, and just, like, the fact that, like, really almost everybody is friends with each other. You know, you actually start getting involved in people's lives, which rock. So love Calaveras and love Away from the Hills. And, like, I believe that, yeah, we honestly don't, like, as fans, support you guys and, like, encourage you guys enough. So, I love you guys. Like, and I always have. Like, I mean, even when I would go to the practices and you guys would just honestly do nothing but jam, like, you guys wouldn't even write songs. I would just sit there and still enjoy it. Because the fact that all of you guys have talent. And, it doesn't really happen, you know, like, and you guys never, like, I mean, yeah, there were people who came and left the band, but you guys have been generally pretty steady as far as band members go, so you guys rock, and you guys should keep rocking. I just read this book, Looking for Alaska, by John Green. I think everyone should read it but at a certain age. Because, like, I'm 18, and I still felt like emotionally it was a lot to handle. Because it is a really, like, emotionally trying book. But it still rocked, and it was still clever and awesome. And if you like cleverness, and if you like awesomeness, that's the book to go to. Also, I would like to hear about everybody's plans for Halloween. Like, I want to know costumes, and I want to know, like, events. Or just, like, I don't know, like, right now, me and Ian are Ian's with me.
I'm here too.
Me and Ian are, well, I don't know, I just kind of suggested that we should just dress up as something and then watch, like, a series of something. Like, Arrested Development, like George Michael, and maybe I would want to watch Arrested Development. Or if I dress like an Ewok, and Ian dressed like Han Solo, that's what I would totally ask you to be. You wouldn't do that? What would you do? What would you be?
Chewbacca.
I can be into that.
Chewbacca and the Wookiee.
I could get into that. Chewbacca and the Wookiee.
And the Ewok. Oops. I don't know. I'm going back to...
Anyway.
This isn't my vlog.
Ian, no pressure.
Leave me alone.
You're such a big baby.
Yeah, there's no pressure.
So, okay, yeah, we were gonna go to the sea tonight, but that was into the hills. And this whole vlog is about going away from the hills, and going into the hills. Is that really supporting Away from the Hills? I don't think so. Do you? Then you're not a real Away from the Hills fan. Actually, we just didn't know where we were going. Me and Ian had a crazy night last night, and we ended up at these tables that we're at right now. Here, I'll show you them.
And I looked about the same that I do right now.
Yeah, Ian looked exactly like this. Imagine me right next to him doing the exact same thing. Only shiver more. Shiver. Exactly. That's scary. You're gonna scare all my viewers. All my viewers. My personal viewers, you guys. Also, you guys, I met some new kids last night, Franz and Sam. I got into Franz's car, and Franz is just like a kid that lives in Ian's hall. And I was like, hi, my name's Margot. And they were like, what? Awesome. And I was like, thanks. And then Ian had to be like, no, don't listen to her, whatever. And then they were just like, what? That's not your real name? Like I was playing them or something. And I was like, no, it's my real name. Why wouldn't you think that? And then Ian was like, yeah, her real name's Margot. And it's like, Ian, could you be any more conspicuous? Okay, Hughie, look.
I personally haven't seen where the grass is greener. Remember what it's like to breathe, but I hope I do. I hope we get there.
I personally have what it takes and won't settle for anything less than perfect, no matter the stakes. Oh my god, this is for everybody. Oh my god. Let's see you crash this! Cool jumps. So what? I see where the grass is greener, remember what it's like to breathe. But I hope I do. I hope we get there. I personally have what it takes. And won't settle for anything less than perfect, no matter the stakes.
$95062.
92504.